Hey y'all, it's V here from Drive and Thrive, where we're hauling freight across the 48. So have you ever been on the road and you ran into like a hiccup somewhere where your vehicle might have gotten damaged, or you might got stuck, or you might need a tow? And hey, we've all been there. We've all had to sit up here and, we end up getting into some type of accident, or we might have ran into something, or we sustained some damage, or you might need, some type of maintenance done where, something in your vehicle isn't working right. And you're wondering, well, how am I supposed to be paying for this out of, the money that I do have? Now, if you were paying attention to Arsenio's last vlog, he kind of ran into that issue when it came to his mud flat. And of course, this is not the only time this has happened. He actually, I think a couple weeks ago, had to get his vehicle or his truck towed out of a sticky situation, because sometimes truckers do get stuck sometimes. Now, if you're a company driver, I would say most of the time, your company should be able to provide you some type of assistance, or should be able to cover any maintenance fees, any emergency situations, because there's usually departments such as the safety department to help cover those types of issues. But when you're a lease operator, it's a little different than that, because most of the time, those type of emergencies, those type of situations, any type of issues, accidents, damage, whatever, it's usually going to come out of that driver themselves. This is also this is also for owner operators as well. So what are you supposed to do whenever you are faced with some type of maintenance issue, damage, or emergency situation? And I know what you're thinking. Am I going to have to pay out of pocket for my damage? Well, that kind of depends. Now, a good company that you could be working for, and this is basically just for lease and owner operators, because they're going to be paying out of pocket when it comes to anything going wrong or any type of issues with their truck. You need to make sure that your company takes out some type of escrow, or a driver's escrow, or a maintenance escrow, because that way you know that maybe there's some type of money put away that your company takes out in order for you, in order to cover any type of damages that could incur, or accidents, or emergency situations. You might need a tow, you might need, a new oil filter or something, out there, and your company already did that for you. Now, I know what some truckers would say is that I don't really trust when my company or my carrier takes the escrow out of my account, because I don't know if I'm always going to be able to get access to that account. But I would say from our experience, or Arsenio's experience, a lot of times we run into those issues and we don't take initiative and grab hold to that benefit that we have with being able to get access to money that's already been placed aside. It's your money. It's your money that came out of your, the loads that you ran. And usually I would say they probably would have taken about maybe $250, could be $300 or so out of your account every week. So it is your money. You have the right to ask for it. Now, I'm not sure if all companies do this, but it would be a liability for them not to do this. So it would be in your best interest and the company's best interest to set aside some type of money or some type of fund, because if something happens and you need something fixed and you can't fix it, or you can't get out of this tough situation or this tough spot, you can't run, which means you don't make any money, which means your company doesn't make any money, or your carrier doesn't make any money. So always try to make sure, call your company or look on your statements to make sure that there's some type of escrow, there's some type of maintenance account or something, a driver's escrow, where that money is made just for that purpose, for any emergency situations, anything that needs to be fixed, anything of that sort. It's your money for those situations. So you don't have to always go out of pocket come out of pocket, excuse me. But you don't have to do that. You know what they say. Closed mouths don't get fed. And in this case, closed mouths don't get their truck fixed when they need the money to go out and get it fixed. So it's your money, use your money. If you need a new oil filter, ask for your driver's escrow. If you need, new tires, or you need your tires fixed or wheels fixed or whatever, ask about that maintenance escrow, the driver's escrow, some type of escrow or maintenance fund or something like that, and within those parameters or words or whatever, because it's your money that's being placed aside, like I said before. So don't be afraid to ask for it. And if you are blessed enough to not go through a lot of issues during the years that you're with your carrier, and after the end of everything you want to quit, you get that money back. Now, for the most part. Now, I know I've heard those terrible, crazy stories where sometimes carriers do some shysty things and then they don't end up getting the money back, or the money could be used for any type of penalty incurred if you wanted to quit or terminate your lease, so you could just tell them to take the money out of your escrow fund. But in, the normal case of, hey, they're trying to do you right for the most part, you are supposed to get all that money back. So you could end up having thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending upon how long you've been with that carrier. And you can use that money for whatever after the end of your contract, or if you decide to quit. When I say you get that money back, I do mean any type of funds that were not used. So of course, if you ended up getting, $500 here and there taken out because of normal maintenance, wear and tear, not pre-trips, but the certain inspections and things like that might cost you some type of money every month or so, you can, they're just going to deduct that from the maintenance escrow, or all the money that you had accrued over time, and then they give you back whatever wasn't used. So, hey, it just kind of depends. You could have hundreds of dollars coming back to you, thousands. It just really depends on how long you stayed with the company, and, how much, how many bumps in the road that you had to endure, or, you had to face. So just use your maintenance escrow. It's very important. And if your company doesn't provide that maintenance escrow, then it's a good idea for you to set that money aside. I know personally for me, for me or in my husband's case and things like that, it's just better to have somebody already taking the money out. Or if you don't have that option, or you just don't trust your company to do that, then if they give you that option to whether or not you can get a maintenance escrow, or if you don't want it, you don't have to add that, then find some system, or like have some type of, could be like an app or something, to take out weekly amounts, so it can build up over time, so that when you do, and most of the time you will end up in a situation where it involves like you needing a tow, or you needing something repaired or something replaced, or you might need new fuses, or you might need your engine fixed, or whatever, or you might need something on your trailer fixed, especially when it comes to refrigerated units, because maybe the temperature doesn't work right on it and you might need that fixed as well. Then you already put that money to the side in order for you to get access to that, just for those types of emergencies. Because most of the time, things that need to be repaired on that truck are going to cost you a lot more money. It's not a car. It is a commercial vehicle. So a lot of the things that need to be replaced, anything that needs to be repaired, anything that is damaged, anything of that sort is going to usually cost high hundreds to thousands upon thousands of dollars. So make sure you have some type of maintenance escrow, driver's account, driver's escrow, some type. And if you don't have that from your carrier or company, make sure you have some type of savings account or maintenance account that you have developed yourself. Because if you have not done that, and you go out there and something happens, and a wheel falls off or some shit, then you're in the hole and you're stuck and you can't run. And you do not want to be scrambling, running around trying to find, somebody who will give you a loan in order for you to get something fixed. It's not worth it. Have the money up front already ready to go. All right. So that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video and many others on our channel. And one more thing, we also have our sister channel Drive, I think it was Vibe and Drive. That's what it's called. And that's where we have, a live radio stream. Well, sometimes it might be live, but there might be other playlists out there that will give you just some, some good music to just drive and, you can vibe on, just some chill beats and things like that. So you can also subscribe to that channel. We will have that link down at the bottom of our Drive and Thrive page. Okay. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, and have a nice night.